2018 Steinbrenner Warriors football season overview. I'm Matt Scher, and alongside me is the Warriors head football coach, Perez. How you doing, Coach?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me, Matt.
First question, Coach. With the 2018 campaign now complete, the Warriors have improved their record from the previous season from 2-7 to 5-5, and the district record from 1-5 to 4-2. How do you assess the team's success this year with your expectations coming into the season?
Well, at this point, we're actually hoping that we're not done yet. We're actually waiting on this Friday night's games to see if we actually have a chance to move on to the playoffs, which last year around this time, we weren't even thinking about that. We were packing it up and putting stuff up and taking inventory. And right now, honestly, it's a sit and wait situation that we got ourselves in, and that's because of some late success that we had, and hopefully we have a chance to keep playing.
Now, who are some of the players that made an impact for the team this season?
You know, overall, I think our defense just improved tremendously. We, from playing a Sarasota Riverview team last year that beat us 61-0, and all of a sudden this year we're in a dogfight with them, a 14-7 final, and a game that we easily could have won. Just games like that, playing a great Jefferson team that we win, and again, right down to the wire. So honestly, our defense overall, guys like Logan Kilborn that led the state in tackles for some time. A guy like Austin Brennan, which came on, he's kind of our up-and-coming guy that came along and tied our season record for tackles. So some of those guys just come together and just made for a special year.
Now, who in your eyes made significant contributions as newcomers this year?
Yeah, we had a guy, Giovanni Vasquez, at center that really came on and just took over that position, and he was just a solid anchor there in the offense for us. We'll be sad to see him go, but I'll tell you, offensively, we've just got weapons all over the place. Defensively, that linebacking core was outstanding. And defensive line, having guys like Eric Cates, a sophomore that came up, and just a great core of JV guys that came and had a lot of success last year with their JV team. Went undefeated last year, have come up and found ways to contribute, and it's going to be a fun couple years with those guys.
Now, the Warriors finished the regular season on a 3-game winning streak and won 4 of the last 5 games to end the 2018 regular season. What does this say about the character of your team to finish off the season in the regular season part on such a high note?
Yeah, these guys know how to fight. They weren't going to ever give up, and they never did. It's easy sometimes for teams to pack it in and say, let's move on, let's be done. But this group is fighting till the end. Heck, they're still fighting. We've had a great week of practice, getting ready just in case we do make that playoff and be ready for a team like Vero Beach, which is unbelievable. But these guys have kept their heads together, have bonded as a team, created that brotherhood, and they're ready to keep fighting.
Now, this season was the 10th for Steinbrenner football program dating back to the fall of 2009. As you have been on the coaching staff for all 10 seasons, 3 as an assistant and 7 as head coach since 2012, how has this program grown in your tenure, and how do you see it continuing to do so in the next decade?
Yeah, it's been a long but fun journey. Our first game ever, we didn't have goalpost up. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but our score when we played Strawberry Crest was 16-8, and that's because we literally didn't have goalposts. Never had a chance to practice kicking an extra point. We played Sickles that year, and we didn't have enough knee pads. We were borrowing knee pads from Sickles to play them. And watching the development of the program going from 0-something, just getting beat up, and to all of a sudden being successful against some of the teams that had been down. We had a couple easier schedules there for a couple years. Got up to 7-3 against some of those middle of the road teams. All of a sudden, we found ourselves playing 8A football a couple years back, and last couple years, before our 9-1 year where we actually made our playoff run, but we got into a situation where we were playing these teams that were very high caliber. That's what we're playing now. We're playing the toughest of the tough, and we wouldn't have it any other way. And last year, I think our team struggled against those guys. Well, guess what? This year we showed that we could play with those guys, and hopefully we develop that so we start dominating at the highest level of football in Florida.
Thank you, Coach Perez, and hopefully we see a playoff game.
Hey, absolutely. Thank you.
That does it for the 2018 Steinbrenner Warriors football season overview. The team season may not be over yet, as the Warriors still have a chance to make the postseason pending the results of games this Friday. You can get all the latest information on all of Steinbrenner's varsity athletic teams through the GSHS Sports social media pages. You can follow GSHS Sports on Twitter by searching @GSHS ESPN. Also brand new for this year, select athletic events will be broadcast on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel live. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Matt Scher. This has been the 2018 Steinbrenner Warriors football season overview.